I keep hearing about this woman, Heidi McCourt. Some young mother, they're saying, Dutch murdered on the boat.
I don't know about that.
In the vast and intricate tapestry of the Red Dead Redemption universe, the stories of many characters intertwine, creating a rich narrative that captures the essence of the Wild West. Among these tales, the tragic story of Heidi McCourt stands out, not for its length or depth, but for its profound impact on the series' central characters and the overarching narrative. Her brief yet significant presence serves as a haunting reminder of the unpredictability of life and the far-reaching consequences of a single moment. Although she is never shown in the game, and rarely mentioned, her importance stands out in the story of both Red Dead games, and perhaps even paves the way for our favorite main characters. Before we dive into this investigation, be sure to subscribe, as 99% of you watching are currently not subscribed. If you want to keep updated on all things Red Dead, hit that red button. We are a small channel, but we are growing quickly. Thank you for your support. Now let's dive into this investigation. Heidi McCourt's life, though brief and shrouded in mystery, serves as a poignant reminder of the unpredictability and brutality of life in the Wild West. Her story, as depicted in the Red Dead Redemption universe, is a testament to the unforeseen consequences of one's actions and the ripple effects they can have on the lives of others. Heidi McCourt was a young woman who tragically lost her life during the Blackwater Massacre. Described as an innocent civilian, she found herself in the wrong place at the wrong time. Her presence on the ferry at Blackwater was purely coincidental, and she had no direct involvement in the events that transpired. However, her fate was sealed when she was shot and killed by the notorious outlaw, Dutch van der Linde. The circumstances surrounding her death are both graphic and disturbing. She was described as a pretty girl until the fatal shot left her eye hanging out by a thread of tendon and her brain was splattered over a wall. This gruesome account was provided by the Strange Man, a mysterious figure in the Red Dead Redemption universe.
Hello, John. John Marston.
Do I know you?
I hope so. I seem to know you.
I'm pretty good at remembering faces.
Are you? Do you remember Heidi McCourt's face?
Who?
She was a girl Dutch van der Linde shot in the head on that raid on the ferry a few years back. Same one you got shot on. Pretty girl, until her eye was hanging out by a thread of tendon and her brain was plastered over a wall.
Not really.
Then why would you remember me, friend? You've forgotten far more important people than me.
Heidi McCourt was not just an innocent bystander caught in the crossfire of the Blackwater Massacre, she was also a mother. This facet of her identity adds another layer of tragedy to her untimely death. As a mother, her demise meant that a child was left without its guiding light, a family was shattered, and dreams of a future together were cruelly snuffed out. The loss of a parent, especially in such violent circumstances, leaves an indelible mark on a child's psyche. The knowledge of Heidi's maternal status makes her death all the more heart-wrenching, emphasizing the collateral damage of the gang's actions and the innocent lives that were forever altered. Javier Escuela, a member of the van der Linde gang, witnessed her death and later recounted the events. He mentioned that Dutch killed Heidi in a bad way during what was already a tumultuous situation. The exact motivations and timing behind Heidi's murder remain unknown, adding to the enigma surrounding her death.
So, what happened with the girl on that boat, the one in all the papers?
We did what we had to do to get out of there. End of discussion.
Okay.
John Marston, a central figure in the game, often reflected on the incident. The memory of Heidi's tragic death haunted him, serving as a constant reminder of the dark path the gang was headed down.
We're bad men. We're fighters, I know. But sometimes I start thinking about that girl. Well, Javier knows what we saw, and it weren't pretty. Ask Micah. Although he encouraged it, weren't pretty at all. I just hope Dutch was right when he said that we had to do it to survive. Sometimes you just gotta do really bad things, I guess.
he struggled with the haunting image of Dutch killing Heidi and expressed his growing concerns about Dutch's increasingly erratic behavior. The weight of Heidi's death weighed heavily on Marston, causing him to question the morality and direction of the gang. Micah Bell, another member of the gang, reportedly encouraged Dutch to kill Heidi, justifying it as a necessary act for their survival. This act further solidified Micah's reputation as a ruthless and manipulative individual, willing to go to any lengths to achieve his goals. Heidi McCourt's death had profound implications for several characters in the Red Dead Redemption series. Some players have speculated about the significance of her death in causing the heist to fail and its eventual impact on the Van der Linde gang. If this interpretation holds, Heidi's death can be seen as a catalyst for the events that unfolded in Red Dead Redemption 2 and the entire Redemption series. In the aftermath of the botched heist and the ensuing chaos, many details were lost to history. One such detail is the final resting place of Heidi McCourt. While her exact grave cannot be pinpointed, it is widely believed that she was laid to rest in Blackwater. This assumption adds another layer of melancholy to her story, as the very place that witnessed her tragic end might also be her final resting place. In 1911, years after the incident, John Marston seemed to have pushed the memory of Heidi and her tragic death to the back of his mind. However, the strange man's mention of her brought back the haunting memories, forcing Marston to confront his past and the choices he made. In conclusion, Heidi McCourt's life and death serve as a stark reminder of the challenges and dangers of life in the Wild West. Her story, though brief, has left an indelible mark on the Red Dead Redemption universe and its characters, illustrating the profound impact that a single event can have on the course of history. The ripple effects of her death were felt by many, serving as a turning point for the Van der Linde gang and shaping the narrative of the entire series.